Rolling.
Good afternoon, guys. In case you don't know who I am, I'm Gary Grevis, 995, licensee of Channel 3 and Channel 5.
On the Gold Coast?
Yeah, on the Gold Coast. My background, I've got a radio technician, fully conversant with everything in communications. As well, I do enforcement on breaches of the Communications Act, which in turn affects me. So, if you want to muck up, I'll give you a couple of warnings, and that's it. The next visit you'll have will be the ACA. And unfortunately, they probably won't be as lenient, and it'll cost you a bit of money.
What sort of fines in the way of
minimum fine?
And such? Yeah.
Minimum fine is $330 per offence. Or maximum fine is when they send you to court.
Yeah. Tell me something, Gary. Do you have many people offending?
Yes, there's currently a chap going through the courts now. The magistrate court actually remanded it onto the district court. So obviously there's very severe cases of breaches of various conditions of licensing, and the magistrate obviously felt that it was outside his ability to handle it.
Anything you want to say to give people a plus to get some communications happening?
On the positive side.
On the positive side, if everyone just gets on and doesn't muck around, doesn't abuse each other, because unfortunately the laws now are changing very quickly. There's new stalking laws being brought into Queensland, new assault laws being brought into Queensland. If you go out and try to physically track someone down, you will be caught under the stalking laws. Same with assault. If you tell something over the radio to someone, you could be had up for assault if you cause them to feel that they're personally threatened, intimidated, they've got to change their method of doing things, going about things. If they're sort of afraid to get out of their house or something like that, you're done for assault.
Do you think? I was going to say, Gary, do you think with public awareness, especially on the radio and such, say meetings like say barbecues and functions where people can actually converse with each other and talk about the circumstances here, that way it can cut out a lot of
I think it'd cut out a lot of things. Oh yeah, cut a lot of paperwork out. Like this case currently at the moment, we've probably spent in excess of probably 600-700 hours of time.
So is it a case of registering what you do?
How do you mean in registering?
I know nothing after you tell us that.
No, you're right.
No, there's nothing. There's the only your radios themselves, providing you work within the class licence condition, you don't require to pay a licence fee. In my case, I work under a different section of the Act with 3 and 5, where I have to pay licence fees, and I've got particular obligations under the Act now. So if it is breaching my conditions of licence, I've got to do something about it. And the department now is really starting to hammer down on us with our breaches of conditions. To take an example, we've got one particular chap at the moment that tends to be a bit off the rails. I'm getting quite a bit of pressure to do something about it. Unfortunately, when I write the paperwork out, basically I know how to deal with the department, I know exactly what they want. I'll write the paperwork out and it'll just go straight in basically into the court brief and be processed that way. They'll just come out there, just basically check up what I've done, the results that I've achieved, and just take it from there. This case is discussion with the case going through the court. On all the occasions I've provided all the information, and unfortunately some of the information I've provided that is just relevant to what I was looking for also got in court under other sections of different acts in Queensland. So it resulted in, I think there's about 8 charges under state law. This chap's also gone for. So unfortunately I might get you for one particular thing, but there'll be a lot of crumbs hanging off, falling off the side, repercussions for you. So that might be something innocent that they come into your house with a search warrant. They might see something else there that they can see a breach of it now, and the way they work, they don't worry now. They don't turn a blind eye to it. They can't turn a blind eye to it. They just take you down.
So would you say awareness is the key here, basically letting people know what their rights are? Since the licence has been revoked, basically, it has been an open slather to some degree.
No, it hasn't been an open slather. It's always there. It's in the licence conditions. People say, using the excuse now, oh, we didn't know about it.
Yeah.
Under the law now, that is not an excuse. If you don't know about it, that's your problem.
Yeah.
You will go to court. You cannot stand in front of the judge. Oh, sir.
So there isn't enough information out there.
So user beware, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, user beware.
Yeah.
With anything. Don't matter under the radio things, what you do with your motor vehicle thing. The information's available on the web. ACA's got a website up. Federal government's got a website up, which also has scales of government, I think it's called. Has got all the acts and all the regulations there for you to view. Queensland's got similar sort of sites up. All the acts, Workplace Health and Safety Act, you just go to their site, has everything there. If you have an accident in the workplace, if you're outside the act, you don't have a leg to stand on.
And this is available on the network as well, basically for information. You can get into the government sites and look this up, basically.
Oh, there's most of the sites now you'll find they'll have a link. If you want to know about this, it'll link you off out to another site. If you go into the ACA site, they will actually link you out onto the scales of government, into the federal government site, and you can go. If you want to know something about family law, it'll pass you off into that area as well.
So communication has a fine line, yeah?
Absolutely.
A fine line, yeah.
For everyone to keep the balance and like get on with each other.
Yeah, everyone works together. Like it's supposed to be citizen band for the enjoyment of everyone. And at the moment, it's only a couple that are screwing it up.
Yeah, excellent.
Unfortunately, those couple
Screw it up for the rest.
are going to screw it up for the rest, but they're also going to screw it up for themselves.
So you encourage more get-togethers like this?
Yeah, I think this is it. And if they have a problem with someone, don't be cowards and talk to over the microphone. Do it face to face.
Face to face. That's the
Right, face to face. If you have a beef with someone, and that's you've probably heard me say it a number of times, have a beef with someone, get off the microphone, talk it out face to face.
Gary, thank you very much for your time.
This
is just for Dazzle Productions.
Yeah, thanks for that.